Yo, what is going on out there to all the homies? We are live with 1 minute to spare until these Valentine's Day offers drop. Or are they here already? No, not yet. They should be here any minute though now. We're live on YouTube. We're live on Twitch. We pop out chat. Here we go. Alrighty. Haven't seen anyone here yet. Hopefully everything's working. Seeing anyone on Twitch yet? Oh, we got a bunch of homies on YouTube though. Tanner, very first one here. What's going on, buddy? Let me get the Twitch link in the chat too. Okay, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. How's everybody doing? Okay, and it is 11 o'clock now. Oh, there's my alarm. All right, so let's restart the game and let's see what we got. Oh, we got It's Marcus, first one here on the Twitch side of things. What's up? Way J, what's good? I cracked the morning coffee. Yo, Sakshamalatra, what's up? Remitzi, Dr. Shock, Muhammad, Adit, Super, K-Ron, Godzilla, Nope, Raya, Robot, It's Finlay, GG Subham, what's good? Yo, Kiko, Quick Bunny, what's up, what's up? Alright, Love is a Battle Realm, here we go, boys. Get romantic bonuses when buying units. Let me get the Summoner's Market queued up here as well. Let me log in there. These crystals give out 2 champions. Right, it's like the double champs thing. Can we get it on the market? Alright, there we go. Okay, we're in. We are in. Okay, my YouTube chat was glitching out. Yo! Raya sent over $2. Ready to be disappointed. Yes, I sure am. Dude, thank you so much for the 2 though. Now I'll be less disappointed because of your $2. So thank you. Let's get you up here as our top dono. Our Lagoat. Alright, we got our Lagoat. Alright, let's go check out these offers, guys. So, go now. What do we got? Okay, let's just... Okay, yeah, let's start slow. So we got Love Juice. We got a Valentine's Day Nexus starting out here. Okay, pretty trash. Then we got 3 Nexus. No, sorry. 2 Nexus crystals. What are the drop rates on these bad boys anyways? They give 2 champs. So, 2.5 for 7-star. What is that? Love Juice? Greater Love Juice. Some potions, some revives. Okay, what else we got? We got... Was that 6 Valentine's Nexuses in the briefcase. Again, more consumables, some gold, some love juice. What is that? Coliseum. What the fudge is that? The first time each fight an attacker would be struck, they are granted the Coliseum's favor, which prevents all incoming damage for 2 seconds. It's paused during the opponent's special attacks and is not subject to ability accuracy. Okay. Okay. Whoa. Why is this in here? What? What does this have to do with Coliseum, bruh? What? It's weird. That's weird. Okay, and then we got 40 Sig Stones, though. That's good. Romance Sigs. Okay. Then the Odin. Okay, we got some keys. 2 more of these Coliseum things. So... I wonder if this works in both Coliseums, Solo and Alliance. Maybe. I don't know. Here we got a Heart's Desire key. Alright. Oh, then here's the unit deals. And then here's our box. Right now. Oh, it's going to be really fun when I get Captain Britain. Okay, let's go see the unit deals next. What do we got? Okay, so it's 4K for 1 key. All right, we got some unit deals here. 1,500 units. Okay, that's a lot of tier 7 actually. Okay, hold on. This is the first deal that it's not bad. But the thing to remember is that we're in the big 2.6 now. So it's only natural for tier 7 to drop a lot in price. But that's not bad value. What we got here? We got 500 for 25 SIGs. What is that? You get 5 or 25? That's 5 times 5? I think it's 25. If it's actually 25, that's not bad. If it's just 5, then that's bad. I think it's 25. Got a 1 to 2 and 2 to 3 for 2K units. That's trash. That's pretty bad. That is awful value. Okay. Are some of these locked? No, everything is just unlocked to buy. Okay. So it's not like a chain type thing. What's up, Triple G? The boss? Got Black Widow? Nice, nice. Okay, we got tier 5 alpha. Ooh. 3,000 though for 1,500. That's steep. Steep, man. That's expensive for a pitiful amount. What do we got here? 750 for 3 of each. Not terrible. We got 3 to 4 for 4,500 units. Romance 3 to 4. I don't know. It's pretty pricey for a rank 4 at this point. What do we got here? More tier 5 alpha. 9,000 fragments for 2K units. Interesting. They're really starting to push the tier 5 on us. And then Awakening Gem, more SIGs. This deal's not bad. This one's not that bad. We got here Relic and Relic Awakening. It's also not terrible. 7-star Relic Awakening Gem, it's a fairly high valuable resource. Gonna disagree. 750 units for 326B and T38 is terrible. I mean, 250 units for one of each catalyst, it's not that bad. I've certainly seen worse deals. I mean, you can go to the rank up store and it's gonna be a much worse value, so yeah. Okay, is there anything else? 2 more. Another Relic Awakening 6-star? Yeah, 6-star one. Okay, hold on. Wait. This deal's pretty good, actually. Yeah, this deal's pretty good. You could sig up any battle cast relic. So Venom, Scarlet Witch, whatever it may be. You could sig that up with this offer for relatively cheap. 800 units could awaken any relic and get 80 stones. This is pretty decent. That's not bad. Again, if you care about prestige, if you care about a certain relic, this is not bad. And then, what is this? Just golden ISO? Just golden ISO. Alright, let's head over to the Summoner's Market and let's see what's up on there. Window capture. Okay, we need to move this over a hair. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we do have a track pass. Alright, let's see what we got on the track. So we got a couple Valiant, a couple Nexuses. We got a 1 to 2 gem, some Sig stones. Okay, we're seeing tier 5 alpha, 3rd milestone in, 80 points spent, 6,300 fragments. And then a key. So this is about 1 Odin's worth. We're We're seeing a key. Okay. Got 2 to 3 gem at 130. More tier 5 and some SIGs at 160. 3 to 4 gem at 200, so about 2 Odins. And then Awakening Gem at 50 SIGs at 250. Another key, 300. 350. More tier 5. Some Siggies. And then a first appearance selector. 2 of them. So you could get Claire first appearance. Star-Lord first appearance. And then another 6,300 fragments, tier 5, 50 SIGs, another double first appearance selector, same thing, more tier 5, and then again another double first appearance selector. So you could get all 6 champions with the first appearance shimmer on them. Interesting. Wow, how much was the lowest one? 400? Still 4 Odins? Jesus. Wait, where's the deals? Are the deals not even on here? What? What? Huh? Oh, there they are. Okay, here's the free key. Okay. And then these the offers, yeah. What do you guys think of these offers so far? What do you guys think I should do? That's the better question. Switch back over to Twitch chat. Let's see what we got here. I see why people were saying they didn't see the key on the web store. The web store was glitching out. It wasn't showing anything. I just refreshed it though, and then it worked. Yo, what's good, legs? Pulled back Black Widow Clairvoyant with the key. Nice, Bajwa. What's good? What's up, Greenfeld? Only the SIGs is worth it for me. I got Claire. Too bad she's mid. I don't think Claire's mid. I haven't tried her yet, but I think I'll do 2 owns then stop. What's up, God of Waifus? I got Claire. Mid. Honestly, buy 1 Odin for 3 keys, and that's it. Probs. Yeah. Probably try and pull Claire later today. I got a new Captain Britain. Nice, dude. Alex, how have you been? Missed your streams lately due to school. I'm in culinary, becoming a chef. Yo, Merkson, what's good, bro? Dude, you're becoming a chef? That's awesome. What's like your favorite meal to cook? Mine is definitely steak. I'm not a chef, but it's like the one thing I've gotten pretty decent at cooking. I only want Claire, and don't think spending 4K units will give her. Yeah, probably not. I'm gonna get bundle 8 so I can awaken Tiger and finally rank for her. Bundle 8. Is that this one? That's a good call. Let's see, who's all in the romance pool as 7 stars? Romance. Is this all of them or is there another tag? But let's see here. Oh, Kitty. Maybe I'll scoop up one of those gems for Kitty when I get her. That wouldn't be a bad idea. Being a chef's so cool. Yeah, definitely. Bro, I want one of my kids to become a chef. That's the play. I mean, I don't have any kids yet, but you know, one day. Hardest job I ever had. Got Britain, the only one I didn't need. Oh man. What I don't want is Captain Britain already have a rank 4 C200. Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. It's Valentine's, not romance. Okay. A lot of the same champions, but definitely some other ones too. Ooh, Blue Marvel in that as well. Good shot on the tag, guys. Yo, what's up, Sefasi? So yeah, Kitty's still in that, so that's cool. And then Blue Marvel. Do I have a Science Gem? I do have a Science Gem, okay. And I do have a Mutant Gem as well, but... So Nico is also in here, I noticed. Ooh, and so is Iceman. Bro, if only there was like a rank 5 gem in this event. You know, there's no way there would be that. And I mean, I don't even think I'd want that. But if there was a 4 to 5 Valentine's gem, oh, that... Dude, it'd be sick if there was, well... Yeah, I feel like this is not the right event to really see the first rank 5 for a lot of people, you know? But if we already had like a means to get a rank 5, or maybe if there was just like an event and like a Valentine's Day tie-in or something, I don't know. But there's some good options here. If I had a 4 to 5 Valentine's gem, oof, oof, oof. That'd be, I don't even know who I'd choose, honestly. Jean, Abs, Hulkling, Spider-Woman, Nico, Britain. Whew. There would be some good choices. Dude, Mr. F trash game. No, dude, no. Doesn't YouTube tell me how long ago you started streaming anymore? I don't know. But I've been streaming for 17 minutes. Pulled Lizard from the Titan. Is he good? Yeah. Human Torch is in the Valiant Nexus. Really? Oh, interesting. Interesting. Just pulled Karnak with a free key. Elephant. Like, if you look in the store, Torch is in the 7-star pool. Yeah, dude, that's awesome. These bad boys. Yeah, he is. He totally is. I just saw his name. Got 7-star Black Widow, yes. 1 Odin, 3 keys, all 3 new champs. Nice, dude. Good stuff, good stuff. Got myself a Star-Lord, okay. I'm not gambling with this. Why is everybody getting Karnak? Save units for Heart of Fire? Yeah, for sure. Okay, interesting, interesting. So, what am I gonna do? That's what I'm thinking here. Let me see the track again. So if I spend $100, if I were to, that would take us to here. So we'd get another key. There's already 2 keys. So we'd have 4 keys with 1 Odin. Essentially. Yeah, 1 Odin. 1 Odin's reasonable. Potentially. And then maybe I'll pick up one of these. Scoop that Awakening Gem. For when the time is right. Also, I might scoop this deal too. I like this one. Like this would be really good if any of you. So an example why you'd want to buy this. If any of you guys run the new Mystic Spider-Man, okay, if you run him, you should probably pick up this deal and take that Iron Fist relic, put all those signature stones into that Iron Fist relic, because it's going to increase that Pav Spider-Man's heavies exponentially. That's how this relic works. You can see heavy attacks deal energy damage, and the higher this innate is, the more energy damage it is. So, like, this is the type of relic that if you run Pav, you should absolutely be scooping that deal. Speaking of Pav, we got Mr. Rank 5 in here. Andy, what's good, bro? Mystic Spooty Bad, Rank Mojo instead. Big facts, dude. But Andy, I remember in your video you're saying the Ghost Rider relic's not the best for Mojo, right? It's the Scarlet Witch? Because it applies like a debuff or something? And in some war instances, that can be blunderous. I liked your explanation on that one. You're like, should I save a mutant gem for Pixie, Toad, or Kitty, or use it on Onslaught, Sinister, or Dust? Yeah, dude, you should probably just awaken Onslaught or Sinister. I'd probably say Sinister. Is there any promo code? No, there's just a free key on the web store. That's literally why I bought that offer. My Iron Fist was rank 4, but unawakened. There you go, Tanner. Nice, nice. Y'all, the Awakening is the best deal because it covers Jean and Spider-Woman. Yeah, and it's only 2,000 units, man. 2,000 units? That's really not that bad. For this guy. Yeah, you Scarlet Witch most of the time to be safe. Yeah. Ghost Rider is best for Mojo if you won't get cucked by debuffs. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, Conflictor or something. Could be annoying. Andy the Superconductor. Open 4 boxes, got everyone but Star-Lord and Claire. Oh, that sucks. These new Nexus crystals are insane, really. Okay. A free key on the web store Legacy. Wait, free key? What? I got Claire. Nice, nice. What is the CCP promo code? There is no CCP promo code. There's just a free key. Where's Battleground Rewards? Aren't they usually Friday? Yeah, they should be dropping soon. It's still a little early. Can't believe they put Torch in the Center Crystal. That's wild. No, you're just saying in the Valiants, right? Not like the 7-star basic. I don't think there is any 7-star crystals in this event. It's just... Right? Or is there? Oh no, there's a 7-star. Here's a 7-star. I think that's it though. There's like only one. Check the unit crystal. Yeah. I saw Torch up in here. Valk's still bugged. Yeah. Hulkling seems to be good, but Valk, I don't know. Running Torch and not Dark Phoenix is a crime. 107 has one? Yeah. It's just a regular one, though, not Nexus or anything. So your odds of getting Torch out of here, pretty low. What's up, Dread? Very, very low. Yeah, like how many champions are in here? Probably be faster to just go 7-star, add tags, Valentines. 51. So it's probably about 51 champions in that crystal. So you have a 1 in 51 chances of pulling Torch. Wait, Blue Marvel's not in there, right? Is he? There's no way. Is he? Or is he too new? I feel like he's too new to be in here. Like his early access bundles haven't even come out yet. So it's probably more like 50. Is it possible to get Dark Phoenix from this event? No, it's not. It is possible to get Torch though. Yeah, I'm not seeing Blue Marvel in there. So it's like 1 in 50. Britain or Kitty 7-star? Who to awaken legs? Probably Kitty. Claire isn't in it either. Yeah, that makes sense. So it's like 49. No, it says Black Widow Clairvoyant. Oh, that's 6 stars. Okay, yeah. Oh, that's a 7-star. So it's probably less than, probably like 40, 45 champs or so. Because I'm sure Star-Lord's not in it either. Yo, Shadow Slayer with the $1. Appreciate you, Shadow Slayer. We got a last. Yeah. Oh, we got a message retracted. Okay then. Wait, is that the new mod sign? It's like a cube now instead of a wrench? What? Curious as to why Kabam mentioned content creator with the announcement for the Valentine's event. Some CCP have like some codes to do a giveaway. That's why. But I think it's only like 5 codes or something. Yeah. Check the 500 unit bundle too. Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. They legit baiting the community by making them say it's 25 SIGs when it's 5. Yeah. I was looking at this one and I was like, if it's 25, this is a good deal, but if it's only 5, it's not a good deal. Because it's confusing. It says times 5 and then a times 5. So is it just 5 SIGs or is it 5 times 5? If there's a times 5 and a times 5, you multiply them. 5 times 5 is 25. Like, that's simple math. I completely agree. I look at this as 25. My brain sees times 5 and times 5 and it multiplies them. It's just, that's what my math brain does. Hey, Legs, you know when the Korg buff is happening? I'm not sure. Yo, bro, you think I can hit C4 next season? I got 29th this season, but I don't know what this whole 40 deck thing. Shadow Slayer, I don't know, man. If you got 29th last season, I don't see why not. Sounds like you did great last season, and I would assume you're only going to do better this season. So, yeah, and I feel like this upcoming season is the best time to try to push higher than you've ever pushed because it's going to be completely different. Like, no one is going to be used, even the sweatiest and of Battlegrounds players, none of them are going to be used to this new format. You know, it's going to take some getting used to. So if you can get used to it very quickly and adapt to it, it's going to be huge. It says 5 plus 1. Yeah, it says times 5 plus 1, and you get 5 of those. It says times 5. That's 25. Like, it says plus 1 on those SIGs. Yes, it says plus 1, and it says you get 5 of them on the top right. So it's 5 plus 1 SIGs. And then there's another times 5. So that means you get 5 of those plus 1 SIGs 5 more times. 5 times 1 equals 5. Yeah. 5 times 1 times 5 equals 25. 5 plus 1 SIGs times 5 is 25. Yeah. Buy and see. I don't need to buy and see. As we just said, this deal is misleading. See how you'd be confused, but nah. Dude. Things don't need to be confusing. Nothing in this game needs to be misleading or confusing. Everything can just be clear, cut, dry, simple. 5 SIG stones. That's it. That's all it needs to say. It doesn't need to say times 5, times 5. Oh, Kabam is always trying to do this stuff, man. I just bought it. It gave me 5 SIGs. Yeah. I'm going to talk to Kabam about that one. What'd you get from the box? I haven't opened any yet. I was about to make a joke, but then I also confused myself. See where things get iffy? Damn, riddle all the time. Dude, right? Like, the game does not need to be a riddle. There's literally ×5 everywhere. Deadass though legs. What's up, Odanic? Kabam think they slick, right? It says ×1 on the crystal and ×5 on the sig. That should be pretty explanable. Yeah, it is explanable. It says +1 × 5. So that's 5 sigs. Okay, we got 5 sigs. And then it says x5. So 5x5 equals 25. Not 5. It's very simple math. Kabam has a record of misleading offers. Yep. Kabam sent people to rage bait you. W math lesson, bro. I got you guys. I should start a math channel, bro. Oh god. Let's do some long division. Alright, like I'm using all my sigs on the Sentinel relic. Okay, valid? For Bastion or for what? Or for whom? For whomst? You get 1 Valiant Crystal and it says 1 × 1. But you get 5 sigs and it says 5x and 5x. That's legit 25. Right? 1 × 1 is 1. 5 × 5 is 25. To be honest, I don't even want Claire. I want Captain Britain. Yeah, I mean, if you don't have her, she's the best in there for sure. Mathematical. Do you think it's a good time to start a new account? I don't know. Usually the spring cleaning is one of the best times to start a new account. That's when I started Leg Spiker like 2 years ago. And it was like the best time ever. Also, both Claire and Karnak, I feel like both got the ends of the spectrum on that one. Alright, let me pull Twitch back up as well, guys. I've been slacking on the Twitch chat here. Shout out to Donnie. Shout out to Rami. Shout out to Kick. Lalit. Concat. Way J. Wendy's 444. And Core Cuz. What up, what up? Learning math with Lagacy. Our drops on, I think so. I believe so. It's 5 sigs, not 25. We all understand that. But the way the offer is presented, it looks like it's 25. I'm trying to figure out why some people don't see the other 5, which ideally would make it 25. There's no need to have to find 5 twice. It's intentionally misleading. Yeah. Falling for 0 out of 5 rage bait for real. Revealed the next chance for Ascension on Twitter. Ooh, did they? Go check that out. Did they actually? Ooh, they did. Boyos. Boyos, boyos, boyos. Let's check this out. So, Mystic. We got Man Thing and Kindred and Destroyer. Destroyer's not getting a buff, but Man Thing is? Dude. Oh. Yeah, Destroyer. The guy that came outside along Serpent. Both of them. Perfectly balanced. Perfectly balanced, right? Totally. And then Cosmic. Oh, wait. What about my predictions? Did I predict any of these guys? I don't know if I predicted any of these Mystics. But Cersei, dude. I 100,000% predicted Cersei. I predicted Cersei. She was like my first Cosmic prediction for Ascension. I knew it. I knew it. And then we got Nova and Gore. Oh god. Interesting. Yeah, I'm not hyped about any of this. This is all garbage. Why they give it to Kindred, right, dude? That's just annoying. An annoying defender. I don't like that. It's lame. Keep me away from Kindred, right? BG rewards are out. Ooh. Wait, just finished Robin's backstory One Piece. I am crying. Dude, right? Dead as she, bro. I'm hooked on One Piece. Annie's lobby is peak. What part of Annie's lobby are you in? Because I want to say something, but I don't know if you're at that point yet. Free keys claimable in the web store, no promo code. Yeah. Captain Britain from the free key. Nice. Let's just wait a year. Maybe some good chance to join Ascension, right? Nothing in the Ascension pool is exciting, right? Check the Man-Thing buff details. Where's that? Is it on the forums? I don't see it. On the blog? No, I don't see it. I don't know where it is. Is there going to be a track for purchasing the offers tomorrow? Stu Boy, there already is a track. It's right here. Yeah. Interesting permaband. We all know the first ones are going to be Ass Dog. Yeah. Kindred might be a little more sneaky on attack versus champs like Dark Phoenix. Yeah. Annie's lobby, in fact, is peak. Yeah, absolutely. Just saw the giraffe, and it was hilarious. The giraffe. Okay. So wait, is that... I also saw Little Luffy too. Okay, so then you've seen the I want to live line. Dude, that is like one of my favorite moments in One Piece. And I would say that scene like makes me tear up. Like out of the most. Yep, yeah, dude. Like I'll even like nowadays I prefer to watch One Piece in Japanese, but I'll always watch that part in English. Like, hearing Robin say, I want to live in English, like, it just gives me chills, man. Oh, that's peak right there. It's peak. My girlfriend absolutely loved Little Luffy. Oh, that's her favorite. I want to live, take me with you, bro, right? Peak. Right? Absolutely perfect scene that made me tear up. The whole backstory too, right, man? Just Goda. I bought the Awakened Gem at offer and only got 50 Sig Stones. Isn't that how much is in there? Yeah. It's 50 Sig Stones. 'Tis peak, my lord. Firstly, being available on Ascension is great. On part, I got her at rank 4. Nice, dude. Yeah, that was one of my predictions. I had a very good feeling Cersei was going to be ascendable. If I start watching One Piece, is it too late? Nah, dude. Now is actually the perfect time because it's on break right now. It's not coming back till April. So you got some time to catch up, dude. It's the perfect time to start watching it right now. You're definitely not too late. You are just in time. I thought it was 50 times 50 and 250 stones. Oh, you know what? I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. It does technically say that. I don't know. I feel like on the 56 stones, like this one is not as misleading because like it's 50. Like you know you're gonna get 50, but here when it's 5, I don't know, the lower denomination just looks 50 times 50 is 2,500. That is true. Forgot a 0 there. Like no one would be expecting that many 6. That is a valid point, though. The best way that I like to do the math, if you multiply like 50 by 50, it's super easy. Just multiply 5 times 5, 25, and then you add the leftover zeros from the equation onto the end of the answer. So there's 1 0 from the first 50, and 1 0 from the second 50. Throw them on the end of 25, and you get 2,500. Little math tip. The ISO bundle is probably the best value. Wait, 100? What? Wait. Oh, yeah, this might be, dude. I didn't 100. I thought it was like 10. Oh, holy fudge! That's a lot of ISO. Good God, that's so much ISO. Yo, Legendary King, what's good? Got everything I wanted. Nice, nice. Should I buy an Awakening Gem to awaken either Kitty, Britain, or Jean? Yes, absolutely. All three of them would warrant an Awakening Gem. Yeah. The audacity of Oda saying One Piece Season 1 ended is funny. Is crazy funny. Math class with legs. Right, let me pull Twitch back up as well. For Quan, what's up, guys? Star-Lord? Gore not getting buffed? Nope. Icarus should have been added and gotten a buff. That would have been sick, dude. I agree with that. Pulled Claire with the free store key. Let's go. Nice. Pistol Polar. What are the drops? I'm not sure, weapon. What is the best stat on Claire? Stat focus? Probably crit rate or special damage. If you put on special damage, you could heal more on your special 2 in your bleed phase. They never give 50 times 50, but 5 times 5 is believable. Yeah. That's on 2,000 units for a 7-star crystal. You're also getting a nice stack of tier 5, so it's not horrible. I don't love it, but it's not terrible. If you want the 7-star, yeah, dude, go for it. It's not that expensive. Got a chance of getting Torch in there. I just got 7-star gold pool out of 10 envelopes. Also, I'm sure you've heard, but any codes to look out for? No user, just the free key on the web store. I have some codes to do a giveaway. I haven't announced it yet or started it yet, so it'll probably be on a upcoming video. What arc you think is better than Any's lobby? Want to get hyped? Gabriel, so my personal favorite arc is Wano, which is around like the 1,000 episode mark. It's the longest arc as well. So I'll say that one. There's some other ones that are really good too, but I don't wanna spoil anything for you. So yeah. Look forward to Wano around the 1,000 episode mark. But trust me, there's lots of good stuff on the way. Just pulled Phoenix. Is she any good legs? She's alright. She's a weird one. You heal more by critting too? Yeah. But with the crit, like you're only getting a chance to heal more. Where if you run the stat focus special damage, you're guaranteed to be critting more. Or sorry, you're guaranteed to be healing more. It's not a chance, because it doesn't matter if you crit or not. But yes, having crit rate could also increase the chance to heal. Alright, I got 7-star gold pool on my first set of red envelopes on Wednesday. Damn. Let's go Karnak. We did a Claire rank 4 champ video ASAP. Yeah, I want to make one of those for sure. Ironically, started the best new 7-star from the box. You think better than Claire? Hold on, Star-Lord sucks, Britain is the best. No, I think he means out of like the new 7-stars. So the only new 7-stars here are Star-Lord, Claire, and Karnak. There's only 3 of them. I'm guessing that's what he meant. Wano is peak, but it gets kind of boring midway, and then it makes the most insane comeback ever. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. It does get a bit boring midway, but like that little bit of boringness really tees up the rest of the story, so. Too bad you ain't into Naruto. What are you talking about, dude? I've watched all of Naruto. Naruto's great. But One Piece is better, of course. I mean, Let's be real here. Alex, I'm curious about something. You're a part of 4 Loki, right? So how's the atmosphere in the chats when Kabam F's up something and you want to complain, but the leader of the alley is a Kabam employee? Dude, like, it's an alliance chat first, and Karate Mike is our alliance leader first, and he's a Kabam employee second. You know, like, I am way more unfiltered in my alliance chat than I am in the CCP Discord or on YouTube or like anywhere else. I complain, whine, bitch, and say whatever I want about Kabam in my alliance chat. I don't care, and everyone else does too. Yeah, it's totally chill. And again, it's like Mike is the community manager. You know, like, he's in charge of communication with the community. You know, he's not an engineer. He's not a designer. He's not like pulling the strings behind Kabam, making these decisions, whether they're good or bad. You know, Mike is the middleman, the messenger. You know, you don't want to shoot the messenger. Yo, 87th Tribe just dropped a $5. I have 4K units. Should I keep saving for July or Awaken Kitty and take her, Onslaught, Captain Britain, all to rank 3? Okay, you should definitely take Onslaught and Britain up to rank 3. But should you Awaken Kitty? I feel like you should just save your units for now. There's going to be plenty more opportunities to get Awakening Gems. And definitely on July, too. So I'm sure there'll be multiple Awakening Gem opportunities on July. Class-based, Nexus-based, generic-based. So I think if the long-term better play would be saving for July. Yeah. If you can do that. Pulled Max Sig Cap Red, dude, that's what I'm worried about. Tough one, King Naz, both insane. Depends who you're better with. Claire's bugged, and yeah, I mean the new ones, Claire would be better. Wait, what's the bug? Kindred buffed, Man-Thing, Destroyer, yeah. But the boring aspect of Wano is a classic part of the hero's journey, so it comes together for a magical arc, yeah. And it's like the first time you're watching Wano, like, it's all new, so it's fine. But like, if you're rewatching it, that's when it can be a little boring at some parts. But still, I don't mind it. Biggest Claire would be the only win for me, as I already have Britain Awakened. Okay. Does Karnak still require Cosmic and Skill Chaos? I heard that that was changed. But I don't think it was intentional. Who thought Karnak would be crystal worthy for a spending event? Oh, he's not Death Star. Like, let me break it down. So, like, think of this event as like a super budget friendly event for Kabam. You know, like, this is not a big sale for them. You know, like, we just had Banquet, which is the biggest sale of the year, and it was probably the biggest Banquet event we've ever had last year. So the first spending event post Banquet is always Valentine's Day, and after people just spent so much during Banquet, Kabam expects for there to be not nearly as much spending on the next big event, I would say. And that's why it's booty cheeks, comparatively speaking. Like, if you look at Valentine's last year, and then compare that to Heart of Fire, to July, to the Banquet Champions, you know, it's like the only outlier of why was there so many bad champions in that pool, or, you know, and it's all by design. All by design. Kabam wants to save the really good champions like Archangel. You know, there's all that's being saved for the upcoming Heart of Fire event. That's the crazy event where they're going to be expecting the money to roll in. So trust me, the Valentine's Day events are always going to be lackluster. The champion pool is always going to be subpar. It's all by design. Who'd you get on Leg Spiker? I haven't opened it yet. Gonna be fun though. I think on Leg Spiker, I'd want Claire. Probably Claire or Awakening My Cat Brit. Calling a 7-star gem in the Act 9 rewards, so I would save units. Yeah, there's definitely going to be 7-star Awakening gems in Act 9. Absolutely. Doing a CCP giveaway today? Yeah, I might. It's probably going to be on one of the videos, so be on the lookout. You guys love from India. Yo, Pawan, what's up, man? Guys, are Twitch drops on right now? So I totally thought they were. Or are they not right now? When does the Thor Ragnarok thing start? I don't even like have my account linked for drops, so I gotta do that too. How to get free keys? You just gotta go on the web store. I paid for Allfather and got 3 keys extra. It's a glitch. Chihu, there's 2 keys with the Odin, and then there's another key in the track on the web store. So you should get 3 keys for the first Odin. Is there a free key in the web store for this? Yeah, what's up, Dozzy? There totally is, buddy. Gotta give the whales time to reload their bank accounts. Yeah. I don't know about that last part, but yeah. I've got Black Widow Clairvoyant. Nice. Do you play any One Piece games? No. I do not. Hope Lucci and Luffy's fight gonna be peak. Same with Giraffe Guy. Forgot the name in Zoro. Oh yeah, dude. There's some really good fights in Annie's lobby for sure. Kaku is the Giraffe Guy. Square Nose Usopp. CP9 are actual ops for real. Dude, I have let me show you something. I have Lucci's little bird. Tori. I think that's his name. Look at the little bird. Comes with his Funko Pop. Speaking of Funko Pops, check out these ones I just got. We got a Spider-Man here. A little symbiote Spider-Man. And we got a red Spidey too. Pretty fire. How the heck do you remember his name? I've watched One Piece. I'm on like my 7th watch through or something. I remember a lot. Like, let's see. If you guys want to try to quiz me on my One Piece knowledge, go ahead. Ask me, like, some random person's name from an arc. Let's see if I remember. I hate them and I love them. Peak Bird. I also need to pick my shelf at work. I've got so many comic book things. Ooh. Do you think the Awakening Gem offer is worth the units? Yeah, it's not a bad offer. For only 2,000 units, it's a pretty good deal. And you're also getting 50 SIGs? Yeah, I think this is a damn good deal. 7th? What? Yeah. Best stat focus for 7-star Asman. I think I rock crit rate. Special damage would be good too. Yeah, I'd say crit rate or special damage. Fire Spidey's best superhero forever. Crit rating. Yeah, I just run crit rating on my abs. But special damage would be good too, because like with Absorbing Man, if you're heavying into your special attacks, you're going to naturally increase your critical rate by a lot. And if you're going for special 3s in a fight, you're also increasing your crit rate by a lot. So if you're in one of those scenarios, then, you know, it'd probably be more beneficial to be running special damage. I have the urge to use this gem on Mojo and rank 4 and fully sig him. Dude, I don't think that's a bad idea, especially if you play Alliance War. Mojo is really good in Alliance War. Andy has some crazy war videos showing him off. He can take so many fights. Thanks, been wanting Deathless Thanos really badly. Last champ I won in games, be my first rank 5 once Coliseum is done. Nice, dude. That's a great choice. Do you think Claire's worth rank 4 sig 200? No, Claire does not need SIGs. She doesn't even need to be awakened. But rank 4, yeah. And haven't you read the manga? Are you interested in what happens next? I have not read the manga. I'm extremely interested in what happens next. But, you know, I want to watch it unfold before my eyes. You know, I don't want to read it. I've thought about reading the manga many times, but I have not yet. Maybe one day. On your rewatches, what's been one of the new things you noticed that you didn't on the first watch? There's all kinds of things. And, like, I remember, like, the first time I rewatched it, I had, like, a note diary. And, like, I would write things down on certain episodes. Like, theories and stuff. And it's interesting because some of them, like, did eventually come true. Some of them also didn't. Like, at the beginning, at one point, I thought, like, Dr. Kureha was maybe on Roger's crew as the ship's doctor or something, you know? I really thought that early on. Before we eventually saw some backstory stuff. Karnak's free from the box, huge L. Oh, no. Next Titan starting to look meh. Yeah, dude, the Titan's getting worse, for sure. What was the name of the toy soldier in Dressrosa legs? That was Kyros. The Gladiator. You watch Hell's Paradise legs. So one night, I was like drunk, and I watched like the first 6 episodes of it. And then like I never finished it. It was really weird. It was like such a weird show. You're saying manga wrong? Manga. Doesn't matter, dude. You can say words however you want to say words. The manga's on fire right now? Yeah, it always is. When is it not on fire? Manga, tomato, potato, pasta. Who cares, man? Once I get Pat from Titan, I hold again. Makes sense. Have you watched JoJo? No, I have not. Dr. Starler from the Freaky wanted Britain. Star's not bad. No giveaway from you. There will be a giveaway. It just hasn't started yet. Maybe because you were drunk legs. Nah, it was just weird. Hell's Paradise really grew on me. It's just such a weird show and concept. It's like, we're gonna go to this island with these prisoners, and each prisoner is assigned a guard. And like, this is a very, 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 very dangerous island, and the guards are dying. Like, what? Why would you be a guard and go to this place in the first place? It just doesn't make sense. Like, I don't know. And like, sometimes it's really hard for me to watch other animes because the only thing I can do is compare it to One Piece, and it's like, well, if this was One Piece, Oda would have set this up way better, would have explained more, and like the context, like just sometimes it's a struggle watching other anime. Like modern day anime now too, it's way too fast paced. Like people love to complain about One Piece's pace, but dude, like modern day anime is just going way too fast. Like bro, slow down. Like JJK, man, JJK gotta slow down. Can't wait for Bleach. Yeah, Bleach come back soon, right? That's what makes it good. Hell's Paradise has good art and animation and a good story. On the free key, I got Captain Britain, so yeah, I'm happy about the event. Nice, nice. They didn't think the prisoners would be so much stronger than the guards. Don't go to no islands, legs. No, I don't go to any islands, bro. Don't worry. Do you like the live action One Piece? Yes. I have a weird relationship with the live action One Piece. I love it, but I also very strictly critique it. But like I want the live action to be good, and I want it to be mainstream, and I look forward, and I think about it all the time. Like when I'm watching the anime, like I think like, oh, I can't wait to see that on live action, you know, or like, or I hope they include that in the live action. I think about that all the time. Solo Leveling is the best anime out there. It's definitely one of the best newer animes out there for sure. It's far too short to be called the best anime though. It's not allowed. You need to have at least 100 episodes. At least 100 episodes to be in the conversation for the best anime. If you don't have 100 episodes, you still got a ways to go. I don't care what anime it is. Whoa, JJK slander? Whoa, 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 it's not slander. It's just facts. Dude, on, like... Ooh, the new JJK episode is out now, right? Oh, me and my girlfriend are watched that today. But, like, 2 episodes ago, the Maki episode, right? You guys, if you watch JJK, you know the Maki episode. That episode, right? That episode was rated, like, super high in America. It was rated terribly in Japan. And, dude, I agree with the Japanese. Like, that episode should have had way more build-up. Way more build-up. Like, if Oda did that arc, it would have been, like, minimum 5 episodes. Minimum. Bare minimum. Like, oh. That episode just zoomed. For 100% true legs, they need to have the story building. Yeah. Legs thinks everybody gotta have 1K episodes for real. My top 3 are Naruto, AOT, and either Frieren or JJK. Okay, I recently started watching Frieren. That's a weird one too. I watched that one night when I was kind of drunk too. Like the first 3 episodes. And I picked it back up. Maki episode remind me of Toji Aura? Yeah. DBZ is the only reason anime is even popular in the US. That is not true at all. Have you ever heard of Pokemon? Pikachu? Ash Ketchum? That is why anime is popular in the West, my friend. Pokemon and Dragon Ball. Like, who's bigger, Pikachu or Goku? You know what? Let's start a poll. Who is more known worldwide? Goku or Pikachu? Let's see what the homies think. Do I awaken Caroline or Spider-Man with the Awakening Gem? Yo, Justy Bear. I would say Caroline or Spider-Woman. Both want to be awake. I feel like Carolina wants it a bit more. Yo, Quan Lindley sent over a 5. You watched Bleach yet? It's an anime. Yeah, dude, I totally did watch Bleach. Unfortunately, Bleach is... It's on my list of animes I didn't really like. Like, out of all the animes I've watched, there's 2 that I think are overrated by the anime community, and just that are not nearly as good as people say, and I didn't enjoy them nearly as much as a lot of other animes. And Bleach is one of them, for sure. Dude, Bleach, like, oh, it felt so repetitive, redundant. Like, and, like, dude, Chad? Why is Chad in Bleach? Like, seriously. What did that guy do? The entire show. Like, they give him a power-up, and then he gets bodied. Like, oh, his character just, oh. Bleach, man, I don't know. Let's see, Pikachu is dominating right now, bro. Pika, Pika. The Maki episode had enough build-up. No, it did not, dude. No, it did not. What? Watching that episode, I didn't even know the guy walking aura farming was Toji's brother. If me and many other people didn't even know that watching the episode, there was not enough build-up. Like, enough. If there was enough build-up for that episode, I would have known at bare minimum the 3 strongest of their clan. I would have known their full names. I would have known all of their abilities. I would have known their weaponry. I would have known at least how powerful they are. I would have at least had a good way to power scale them before going into that episode. We had none of that information. None of it. There was not enough build-up. There's no way. No poll needed. Pokemon is the highest grossing anime / cartoon. Yeah, Pika's winning that. Yes, it is. The most part, and Pokemon is usually not associated with other animes. That's just how special Pokemon is. Like, people don't even think of it as an anime, dude. Like, take that in. Goku is my favorite fictional character of all time, but I think Pikachu's more known, yeah. Like, even old people know about Pikachu, you know? You ask your grandma or grandpa about Pikachu, they're gonna know it. If you ask them about Goku, they might not. Like, so what about Black Clover? Black Clover is absolute peak. Absolute peak. Top 5 anime, for sure, bro. Black Clover is lit. 1,000 Year Blood War is better. I agree. I agree. Chad was good, but potential was completely wasted. Yeah, totally agree. You could remove Chad and the story doesn't change. It's sad, right, dude? Like that. My next watch is Vinland Saga. I've heard good things about Vinland Saga, for sure. Like, as One Piece fan, you can't criticize a show for being repetitive and redundant. Bro, what do you mean? One Piece is not repetitive and redundant. Every arc is something completely different and new. The JJK manga was even faster paced. That's crazy. It's the animator's fault. JJK manga is good. Animators were doing 4 to 5 chapters per episode. The usual One Piece pacing is 2 to 3. Yeah. You gotta slow it down. Everyone and their mothers could identify who Pikachu is. All that is unnecessary because the episode is about Maki. Well, okay. Bro, how is context and backstory unnecessary to something? What? There's no way, dude. There should have, at bare minimum, been one build-up episode before that Maki episode. Bare minimum. Like, they tried to just go stupid on the animation and the action. And again, people in America love that, and they rated the episode super high. But again, people in Japan, where the anime is from, did not like that. It's just way too fast. I'm so mad at the Black Clover writers for what happened in the leaks. Oh god, do not tell me. Also, man, just wait till the new Dragon Ball Super stuff comes out and every other anime is about to get absolutely crapped on. Yeah, dude, the Moro arc getting animated should be good. I want that and the Granola arc. I watched, like, that's the, like, I've never read manga, But I've watched some YouTube videos, like hour-long videos, about both of those Dragon Ball manga arcs, and there's like a full breakdown, like in video form. So I know what happens in the Moro arc and the Granola arc, and I've just been waiting for it to be animated. I can't wait. I want to see Ego Vegeta. It's gonna be sick. I think Vegeta goes to train on Yardrat, which is where Goku learned his instant transmission technique. Granola, like granola bar. Yeah, that granola. I swear y'all named 20 animes as the top 5. Okay, actual top 5. Right, let's go. In order. Well, okay, One Piece is number 1. The rest, whatever. 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so One Piece is up there for sure. No doubting. 4 other spots. I said Black Clover's top 5, so we'll include Black Clover. Okay. Hunter x Hunter, top 5. If you know, you know. So we got One Piece, Hunter x Hunter, Black Clover. We gotta put Dragon Ball up there. We're just gonna put Dragon Ball, like, umbrella, like the franchise, not one particular show or variation, like Z or Super. So we got One Piece, Dragon Ball, Black Clover, and Hunter x Hunter. That leaves us with 1 spot. Oof. Naruto needs to be in there. I'm thinking Naruto. Let's see, is there any other anime? I used to really like One Punch Man, but then season 3 came out, and yeah, kind of nuked the show. I feel like Solo Leveling's good, but again, there's only like 2 seasons. Demon Slayer and My Hero are both really good, but would they be top 5? I think I'd probably give it. I might give it to My Hero. I think I'd give it to My Hero. Yeah. Okay. Attack on Titan. So, Attack on Titan. That and Bleach. Those are the 2 animes that I watched that I like enjoyed watching them, and I enjoyed certain parts, but compared to all the other animes I've watched, those are the bottom 2 for sure. One Punch Man Season 3 is a travesty, bro. Yeah, it is, dude. Yeah, but Chris, that makes me feel like there was no stakes at all in the episode. You know, they were basically red-shirted. That's not a good thing. You don't want to red-shirt characters. Especially to people who enjoy power scaling, which is a lot of people in the anime community, myself included. Like, we want to, as a power scaler, you know, you want to understand the power levels on both sides so you can watch the battle and, like, understand it. You know, the power scaler in me just really hated that episode. The part of me that just loves action and animation, yeah, that was great. But the storyteller and the power scaler and the world builder in me just, man, it needed way more time. And again, that should be taken as like a compliment. Like, I want them to slow. I want more. I don't want them to just speed through this stuff. I want more build up. Because I think JJK like has a lot of potential. Top 3 animes then. One Piece. One Piece. I've only watched One Punch Man and 7 Deadly Sins. 7 Deadly Sins is good too. I like that one. That was my first ever anime. So AOT slander will not be tolerated. Best story of fiction I've seen. The ending is just terrible. Just trash ending. Gojo running Luffy's fade. I can't lie. Huh? Dude, Luffy no diffs the entire JJK verse. Are we being for real right now? Krillin solos the whole One Piece verse. That is cap. Cap as hell, bro. I've seen a bunch of people say that Krillin solos the entire One Piece verse. I hit them with one line, and they never respond to me. Hit him with one line that beats Krillin. It's very simple. No one in One Piece can do anything to Krillin. Cap. All it takes is one One Piece character to end Krillin's life. All I have to say is one little phrase. You ready? Are you ready? Love beam. And Krillin is frozen to stone. GG. Krillin destroys planets. No one in One Piece can do anything near that. Doesn't matter. One love beam and bro is frozen in stone. GG. Boa Hancock, no diffs. That is a really good point. Thank you. Krillin is too fast for anyone in One Piece anyways. Again, love beam. GG. Guys, Krillin was simping for an android. Okay? First of all, bro was simping for an android. What do you think Krillin is doing if he sees Boa Hancock, the most beautiful woman in the world? But the beam would have to hit him first. Again, bro simping for an android. What do you think he's going to do when he sees the most beautiful woman in the world? He did get Android 18. I didn't say he didn't. But again, if he sees Boa, she's dropping that love beam. Bro is married now, so? Also, dude, it's so funny when people like talk about Krillin. In the last canon Dragon Ball media, which is Dragon Ball Superheroes, what was Krillin doing when everyone else went to go fight Cell Max? The androids, his wife, Gohan, Piccolo, what did Krillin do? Bro was too pussy to go fight and stayed with the child and the woman. Krillin? That guy? Like, bruh. Luffy would pull up, dropping a barraging gun, Cell Max's head. GG. GG. Krillin ain't doing that, bruh. Power scales, if verse equalization isn't done and Ki/Haki are separate, Logias are unstoppable against 99% of characters. It's facts. Everyone who talks about Dragon Ball and One Piece love to just discount the Logias. Oh, that's hacks. That doesn't count. I've seen married men throw it all away for less. Facts? Facts? Streams bringing out legs, cussing, I'm dead, bro. Bro, this is just... I love talking anime with you guys. It's fun. Have you watched Code Geass? I haven't. I've heard it's good, though. Do you think Broly can beat MUI Goku? I think he can. I don't know, dude. But I'm really excited to see more of Broly. Because he's been training with Whis in the manga. You know, I can't wait to see the fruits of that. Doesn't matter what you say, Law. Even Cell's minions would beat everybody from One Piece. Again, no. No one in Dragon Ball can do anything to a Logia. So, yeah. Luffy would die if he looked at Cell Max. That is just such cap, dude. Luffy would speed blitz Cell Max. Bah. Gear 5. Bro, I really hope, like, by the end of One Piece, Oda just gives Luffy, like, all the Toon Force hacks imaginable. I really hope. Say it to Krillin's face, Lagacy? I would, bro. I'd have to, like, stand up and, like, be looking down. Bro's, like, 4 feet tall. How do you know about the manga if you don't read the manga? Are we talking for Dragon Ball a bit? Like I said, I've seen the Moro arc and the Granola arc, like, through YouTube videos. Yeah, he's my favorite character. He's got so much potential. Broly? Yeah, dude. There's only one character in all of Dragon Ball who has more potential than Broly. Only one. And we all know who that is, right? Right, chat? I still haven't seen it in chat yet. Gohan, there we go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And none of One Piece characters are planetary level threats. Krillin knows Kamehameha. Well, first of all, the One Piece world is... Well, we don't know exactly, but it's a lot bigger than Earth. When you get into how much bigger, that's when you get into problems, because the community can't really agree on how much bigger the One Piece world is. But the bigger the One Piece world is, the higher every single character in the verse scales. So, if the One Piece world actually is 100 times bigger than our Earth, or than the Dragon Ball Earth, then its gravity would also be a lot stronger. Ergo, the characters would be a lot stronger as well. Which is also a reason, and kind of my own headcanon, like, if you watch One Piece, you'll know that characters survive things that in real life we would die to. And one of the things I attribute that to is because the world is a lot bigger than ours and the gravitational pull is stronger, the human beings in the One Piece world have genetically grown stronger, more resilient, stronger bone density. And that's all just, you can look it up. That's just true. Luffy can't even beat Deku? Dog, what? Ain't no way, bro. Luffy outscales the entire My Hero verse. Gravity isn't a problem for anyone in Dragon Ball. I didn't say it was. That's how they train in Dragon Ball. Vegeta low-key underrated? Facts. Goton? Did I start this anime talk with my One Piece questions indirectly? I don't know how it started. I'm just so stuck on One Piece. It's funny. It's like convincing a Naruto fan that their anime is not the best. I mean, I'm not stuck on One Piece, dude. I love it. I know what it is. One Piece is, in fact, the best anime and manga. That's just a fact. You can look it up. You can't argue with numbers. One Piece is the greatest selling manga of all time. And it's about to surpass Superman comic books for like the most sales all time. I love how people hate and love some animes that others hate and love. I don't have any enemies though. Thor's quote from Vinland. Can't forget DBZ has trained on worlds with higher gravity. They have the hyperbolic time chamber, and they can train in every multiverse world they've been to. Like, I'll be honest with you, One Piece has good storytelling and the characters are strong, but I can't say it's the best anime. You are entitled to your own opinion. I think I'm about to say. But objectively speaking, One Piece is the best. I have to remember that maintaining the agenda is Leg's top priority. Yes. One Piece agendas are the priority. Vista is the GOAT. If you know Vista, you know what's up. Legs, does your beard get itchy? Nah, it doesn't. Thrag beats everyone. Oh, dude, I saw something really funny. It was this post. Actually, let me ask you guys who would win, okay? Let's start a poll. Okay, Conquest from Invincible or Old Garp One Piece. I saw this on Instagram. Oh, it was funny reading these comments. Let's start a discussion. Who's taking it? Conquest from Invincible or Old Man Garp from One Piece? Like, but I watched One Piece. The pacing is not very good, but the storytelling is great. Yeah, that's totally fair. The One Piece pacing is definitely the biggest point of contention. I can't argue with that. One Piece is so good it infiltrated Lego. Love One Piece's biggest issue was the pacing, so I'm glad they switched to seasonal release. Yeah, that's valid criticism. Absolutely. And that's why I've heard the manga's better, because the pacing. Berserk manga is my heart and my fave. That's fair. I've heard it's really good. I watched the entire Dragon Ball series and I like Piccolo the most. When I tell this to people, I often get hate. Why? I don't know, dude. Piccolo is freaking awesome. I love Piccolo. Do you think it has the best story ever then or not? One Piece? Yeah, absolutely. I don't think that question was for me, but yeah. Like, you're entitled to your wrong opinion, of course. One Piece has too many flashbacks and the episodes are dragged out. They don't live in the present enough. Okay, that's fair. Mid Piece is definitely not the best anime. Dragon Ball literally got voted as the best in Japan. Dragon Ball, I love Dragon Ball, man. Okay, don't get me wrong, but it has so many problems and inconsistencies and timeline issues that One Piece simply does not. One Piece is, you can't argue this. One Piece is by far the better, full and coherent story. It's episode 1 to episode 1150. Boom. With Dragon Ball, it's a hot mess, to say the least. You got Dragon Ball, you got Dragon Ball Z over here, then you got Dragon Ball Super, and then back there you have Dragon Ball GT. Like, it's a hot mess, to say the least. Okay, let's see. Oh no. Conquest is winning this poll right now. 67%. Galaxy Impact spoiled myself, that lol, but Garp definitely. Old Garp definitely better. Conquest destroys and it's not even close. You're right, it's not even close. Garp would clear Conquest with ease, bro. Okay, so first of all, observation hockey. Conquest is not even gonna touch Garp, alright? I don't want to spoil things for other people, but yeah. Pirate Island. If you know, you know. Garp's that dog. I simply don't think Conquest would be touching Garp. There's no way. Talking strength, contest, Conquest wins, Legs. Stop, you are winning this argument. If we're talking about pure raw strength, Conquest might win. But, dude, Garp has that old man strength, alright? Like, I feel like this would be a... I think this would be a pretty good fight. If we're talking prime Garp, though, then it's not even a question. But old man Garp would give Conquest a chance. I saw some people say that Conquest would, like, take Garp into space. That's, like, his win condition. So cool. I haven't really seen enough of Garp, so maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Yeah, you'll definitely see more Garp later on. One Piece just gets hate because of the length plus filler episodes, but nothing compares to the character development. I agree. If we're talking storytelling, One Piece is top 5. Okay, okay. Viltrumites are planet conquerors. Garp is just a marine with good mastery of hockey. Conquest bodies every time. Dude, Garp is the hero of the Marines, the strongest Marine to ever live. He's not just a Marine with good mastery of hockey. Garp rivaled Goldie Roger in his prime. There's only 2 characters in the story to really have said to be clash with Roger equally, and that's Garp and that's Whitebeard. Also, it would really depend with how hockey would interact with the invincible Viltrumites. Because, like, if it's invisible as well to Conquest, and he tries to punch Garp, and Garp shields himself with armament hockey, like, what if Conquest just breaks his hand punching him? Garp's just a fisherman to Conquest, solo no diff. I don't think hockey would even matter to the Viltrumites. Bro, what? What? Huh? Dog, you did not just say that. Garp is too old, though? That doesn't matter, dog. Garp's still got that dog in him. Who is Goldie Roger to a Viltrumite? That's like putting Roger against Goku? Dude. Dude. Invincible characters do not scale to Goku. What? By the way, hockey is not invulnerable. Remember that Law cut through Virgo. Law cut through Virgo with his own hockey. Bro, Goldie Roger would knock out the Viltrumites with his Conqueror's hockey alone. That's a crazy statement. Ain't no way Goku is like a puny Viltrumite. Dude, right? Right? An average Viltrumite would be like a toddler in front of adult Goku. Conquest has better stats, but has his battle junkie personality, which might make him lose. Also, hockey would interact the same with Invincible as it does with other hockey users, a shield and extra force. No doubt Invincible characters are more fragile. Yeah. Nappa would be overkill for weak bums from Invincible. The Baldy. The real question is who would win, Luffy or Naruto? Oh god, that is a fun topic. Oh, no, you lost me with that. Roger's hockey is nothing to a Viltrumite. They fight people with stronger hacks than Roger on a regular basis. Bro, we haven't even seen Roger's hockey. Not much. We've seen his Divine Departure. I would guarantee you, Divine Departure is cutting through any Viltrumite. Channel called Death Battle did Omni-Man versus Bardock is pretty decent even though the outcome didn't make sense. Bardock is in Goku's daddy? You need 7-star torch from the unit bundle with 7-star crystal, yeah. Season 4 is going to be so good to filter my war. Yeah, dude, I'm so excited for Invincible Season 4. My girlfriend hasn't seen any of Invincible yet, so my plan is kind of we're gonna watch that right before the new season comes out. Like, have you watched Sentenced to be a Hero? No, I haven't. Is that an anime? Give Nappa Super Saiyan for a golden stash. If Luffy got Gear 5, Naruto is gone. Nah, Naruto obliterates Gear 5 Luffy. Goku's dad, not Bardock's dad? Yeah. Yeah, it's an anime, okay. Sense of Hero's great, okay. Let me look that up. Check it out. Naruto has crazy hands, but Luffy is crazy too. I think with time he could outclass Naruto. Don't know. Yeah, the thing with Luffy versus Naruto, again, it comes down to, well, how big do you think the One Piece world is? Because people will say Naruto is planetary and Luffy is like not even continental. But again, it depends on how big the One Piece world is to how high you scale Luffy. Yeah. Again, you guys know I'm super One Piece biased, so of course I'm going to say Luffy. Where are you taking your GF on Valentine's Day, Leg? So, Lombarder, great question. So, we're actually celebrating Valentine's Day today. Because tomorrow is my mom's birthday. So, we're going to hang out with my family tomorrow. We're having like a fondue night. It's going to be fun. But then, so today we're celebrating Valentine's Day. So, we're going out to this super fancy Italian restaurant. We went there for her birthday last month. And I had lamb for the first ever time. Bro. Lamb is incredible. Oh my god. Like, so, like, right now, steak, one of my all-time favorite foods. I love steak. I make it at least once a week. Having lamb for the first time, the best way I can describe it was like better steak. Like, it was one of the best things I've ever eaten, dude. It was so good. And I've heard with lamb, like, if you don't make it right, it's bad. But if you do make it right, like, it's amazing. Like, man, I'm so excited I'm gonna get that lamb again tonight, boys. You better believe it. I said, you watch Beyblade. It's one of my favorite childhood shows. No, I never watched Beyblade. I did watch Bakugan, though. I love that. Bardock would actually violate Omni-Man so bad it'd be hard to watch. Ichigo will mop the floor with Luffy and Naruto at the same time. Bleach scale is very high. Who will win, Gojo or Luffy Legacy? Luffy for sure, man. The JJK verse is just not that strong. I had to go back and look at that scene. Law didn't use Haki. He just used his room power. He still used Haki, man. There's, again, always remember that Haki is invisible. And just because they show it sometimes doesn't mean they show it every time. Like, there's a scene in Wano where a character gets finger pistoled in the neck and it looks like they died. And then like an episode later, they're like, oh, I protected myself with armament Haki, even though we didn't see it. So sometimes you have to just think about it, whether there is being Haki used or not. Personally, I think that Luffy wins because he'll probably adapt like crazy, and we know he can get stronger if you remember what happens with Haki at the end of the arc. Yeah, the thing about Luffy, you know, well, again, I don't want to spoil things, but yeah, his Haki is insane. Lamb chops go hard AF. Yeah, I had a half a rack of lamb. Oh, dude. Never had lamb, bro. No, never, dude. I was missing out. I like Usopp. Do you like Usopp? God D Usopp? Yeah. Dude, we don't need Luffy to fight Naruto. We'll just go send him Usopp. Usopp, take Naruto and Sasuke together, bro. God D Usopp? He outscales the entire Naruto verse. Hope you have a great time, Leg. Congrats. A, thank you, man. Legs, here are One Piece flaws that make me say it's not the best. A, pacing. B, fight choreography. C, flashbacks too many. D, poor character exposition, i.e. Dragon Mihawk. Okay, A, pacing, I'll give you that, but again, the manga doesn't have that problem, and they're also, again, I think it's a good thing that the pacing is bad, because it has led to thousands of episodes, which I love. Also, it's led to all of that being reanimated. So they're doing a Wit Studio is reanimating the entirety of One Piece, and the total amount of episodes is going to just drop by a lot. So because the pacing was bad, it has led to, you know, spawning these projects of reanimating the whole thing, which is awesome. Especially like the early episodes, seeing it all reanimated is going to be sick. B, fight choreography. I don't get this one. One Piece has awesome fights. I just got to disagree there. C, flashbacks, too many. That's fair. I'll give you that one. But sometimes the flashbacks are really good. Like Odin's flashback, one of my favorites in the whole story. And then D, poor character exposition. Again, this one I just disagree with. Oda's playing the long game. And some characters, he's waiting thousands of episodes to really reveal. I kind of like that. So, yeah. But I understand where all that criticism is coming from, and that's totally valid. Bakugan and Beyblade were peak childhood shows. Dude, the Bakugan theme song is still in my head. The final stand, na. Your back's against the wall. Two worlds collide. Bro, that theme song had no business going that hard as a child. Bro, that was like my try-hard music. Like, when I started hearing that. Oh. How have you never had lamb before? It's a delicacy in Canada. Like, are you living under a rock, bro? I don't know, man. I've just never had it. What do you mean? If Law can cut through armament Haki, the Viltrumites would be able to punch through him. What? No. Again, the reason that Law can even cut through Haki is because he's using his own Haki. Haki is all about your inner willpower. So, if a non-Haki user is fighting a Haki user, they're in big trouble. You need to try Lamb Shank. Okay. I don't buy that Haki's invisible. I think some characters have massive control over their Haki. That they can manipulate it at any time. When Law fought Virgo, he didn't have that type of control. Chris. Haki is invisible. What do you mean I don't buy Haki's invisible? Haki is literally stated to be invisible to the naked eye. If you don't have Haki, you cannot see Haki. Throughout the entire story, pre-time skip, we couldn't see Haki. Not because it wasn't there, not because Oda hadn't created it, but because Luffy couldn't see it yet. It was naked to him. And again, we see the story through Luffy's eyes. So once Luffy was able to start using Haki, then we could start to see it. Lost Sword isn't a black blade, though. Again, it doesn't matter. If you go back to Punk Hazard, you'll see Tashigi was trying to fight Law, and Smoker said, "You're not a match for him, Tashigi. Your Haki's not strong enough." When Law and Tashigi were both clashing, neither of their blades were black. That doesn't mean they're not using Haki. Again, dog, I've watched One Piece 7 times. These are things that you miss on the first watch through, even the second watch through. But when you rewatch it multiple times, you notice and you start to see, oh, there's hockey being used there. You got to pick up on it. Jujutsu Kaisen Season 3 is absolute rubbish, super fast paced, and they've changed the anime style, and it looks bad. Damn. I don't mind the anime style, but I agree. It's so fast paced. Just take a breather. Slow down a little. I want to start a petition for Legs to have a weekly anime talk. That's a great idea. we should have an anime day. Bakugan theme is fire, right, dude? Beyblade, Pokemon, Bakugan, Ben 10 were the best shows. Dude, yeah, I really want to watch... Like, I only watched Ben 10 as a kid. I would love to rewatch, like, all of it. Like, I'm pretty sure they remade it at one point. I never watched that version of it. Dude, Ben 10 was lit. Bro, Bakugan New Vestroya Season 2 was peak. Dude, Season 1, like, when they had the reveal of Masquerade, that blew my mind as a kid, bro. That was the biggest plot twist of my childhood, man. Digimon 2. I never got into Digimon, actually. Just bought 2 Owens with your code. Yo, Orbital Wolf. Thank you so much, dude. Appreciate you. You're like, what's your favorite pizza topping? And does pineapple belong on pizza? So, I've never actually... So, first of all, let me just say, I love pineapple. And I love pizza. But I've never had them together. Because, like, to me, pineapple is, like, a cold treat. And pizza is typically hot, unless you're having pizza the next day. Which I don't mind. I don't mind cold pizza. So I've just never had pineapple on pizza. Does it belong? I don't know, man. If people want to eat pineapple on their pizza, I don't care. Do whatever you want. As long as you're not eating babies. Like, I don't care what you eat. Right? But for me, what I want on the pizza... And, by the way, we're talking actual pizza here. Not babies, which, by the way, we haven't talked about any of the Epstein stuff, man, but holy crap, that's a whole other thing. That is beyond messed up. But actual pizza, I love pizza. I've actually been eating a lot more pizza lately. One of my favorite foods, dude. Pepperoni bacon. Pepperoni bacon all day long. That's all I ever really want on a pizza. However, I did recently try this one time. This place had it was like Philly cheesesteak as a topping. So it was like little bits of Philly cheesesteak, and that was pretty good too. That was pretty fire. Spent 10k units on the offers, have 327 left. Is that bad? Nah, man. Those are your units. You can do whatever you want. Everyone can get observation armament, but not all get Hunker's Hockey. Hockey is definitely invisible. It is felt. Yeah. Have you seen Hell's Paradise? Just like the first half, and I never finished it. I might, though. It's not true. It's fast-paced, but it's not bad or rubbish. You want to talk about rubbish? You watch One Punch Man Season 3. I have seen One Punch Man Season 3. At least the pacing is better than JJK. I can say that. That's the one thing I'd give One Punch Man Season 3 over JJK Season 3, is the pacing is better. I recently watched all of Ben 10. It was actually surprisingly good for a kid's show. Yeah, dude, Ben 10 was really good for its time. If you watch Ben 10, Ultimate Alien's the best one. Also, Gravity Falls is amazing. Okay. Have you tried Philly cheesesteak? Oh, law, it's fire. Yeah, recently. It is good. I need the address for that Philly cheesesteak. I don't even remember where it was now. I feel like it wasn't like one of the big ones. Like, it wasn't Pizza Hut or Domino's or Pizza 73. It was, or Little Caesars. It was somewhere else. I only had it like the one time. I don't know. Might as well just call them the Trump files. He's in there more than Epstein. I know he's in there, but is he really in there that much? True, the animation feels lazy. I'm not spending any money on this event. I got a wrestling game to spend $160 on. Yeah, dude. Like, I don't really go to wrestling, but whenever I go to the hockey games here, like, everything in there, like, guys, guess how much a bottle of water costs at Rogers Place, which is the hockey arena in my city. Just take a guess. For a bottle of water. What are we thinking, chat? Fairly Odd Parents was lit when I was 10, right? $9, $10, $8. Yeah, you guys are right on the money. Yeah, it's like, yeah, right around there. It was 8 or 9. It's ridiculous. If you want a beer, it's like $18. JJK Season 1 was good. Season 2 was even better. And Season 2 just feels kind of weird all around. It does feel a little weird. We have it at Papa John's. It might have been Papa John's. It might have been Papa John's. What's up, Leg and Chats Bros? Valkyrie deserves rank 4 after the buff. Tony Montana. So the weird thing is that Valkyrie still seems... She doesn't seem completely fixed. The same way Hulkling does. So, I don't know yet on her. Took Kitty to rank 4 today. Hey, let's go, man. Nice. We need a day in the life of Leg. Vlogs would be nice. I do kind of want to do that, yeah. That would be cool. Legs, who'd you rank? Karnak, Phoenix, Starlord, Medusa, or Cyclops, Unawakened? Medusa, for sure. Do you play any other games, or just MCOC? I remember watching you cook on Fortnite a while ago. Yeah, I still play Fortnite. I was actually playing it last night. That's really it right now. MCOC and Fortnite at the moment. A ball of water costs $7. Rank D Sig 181 Starlord finishes 500k in 40 seconds. Might R forum. Okay. How is it that much for water, right? It's a scam. It's a ripoff. Trump's name's in the files over 1 million times. 1 million? Jesus. Can't even be hydrated anymore, right? OG Starlord, it seems better than the new one, yeah. I ain't paying that much for a drink. I'll stay dehydrated. Dude, yeah, it was messed up. Thankfully, the last hockey game I went to, my girlfriend bought me a water. So I didn't even know how much it was. She got it for me. Shout out to her. I would have been crashing out if I saw the price. Worst thing, there's still supposedly 3 to 6 million files left. Yeah, I've heard that they've only released like a small percentage of them, right? Which is insane. Current Fortnite season is crap. Yeah, I don't really play regular. Like I like Reload and Blitz primarily. Can't be bothered to buy a drink for $2, right? Imagine how many units in water. Took my motor to rank from C200 after seeing Andy cook this season. Nice, dude, nice. Livestream GTA 6, man, might expand your channel a megaton. Yeah, I definitely am gonna try GTA 6 when it drops. Isn't it like not till next year now or something though? Like you saw Clash Royale's downfall. Is it? Well, I heard that they were doing really bad and people were pissed. And then didn't they release like a whole new thing, like the Golden 4 hero champ type things? And like that's not what people wanted at all. Like top 3 favorite anime, no order, and top 3 worst, no order in your opinion. Okay, One Piece is up there, and Dragon Ball's up there, and then I'd probably say Hunter x Hunter. So those are top 3 for me. Dragon Ball, Hunter x Hunter, One Piece. Those are 3 of the greatest animes of all time. I don't really care what anyone says. Like I've watched all 3 of them more than once. And the storytelling in all 3 is something truly special. For sure. And then top 3 worst. Attack on Titan, Bleach are in there for sure. I don't think I have a third. It's really those 2 for me. Like I liked the beginning of Attack on Titan, like the first 2 seasons, but then once we got like halfway into it and like things started to be revealed, once things got revealed, I just feel like it lost all the magic for me. Yeah. Attack on Titan was a weird one. And then Bleach. I liked Bleach at some points. But then you get into like kind of like a filler arc. And those were terrible. And then like some characters just felt so useless. Like Orihime for a long time. Like, why is she here? until they finally gave her a special power to make her have a use, you know. And then Chad was the biggest one. Like, why is this dude even in the show? Like, oh. Now, Naruto peaked after the Chunin exam. Yeah. Naruto is another one. Like, I love Naruto, right? And then we were in the final war arc, and I was still loving it. And then Madara happened, and again, I was still loving it. Like, this is peak. And then they went from Madara being like the absolute peak to Kaguya and all this other garbage, and it's like, I thought this was a show about ninjas. What the hell is this? Like, and then Boruto. Don't even get me started on Boruto. All right. Bleach peaked after Rukia rescue arc. Yeah, facts. I like Hunter x Hunter, but the one weird character feels so unnecessary, like he doesn't need to be in the show. Wait, are you talking about Hisoka? Don't wait. You can't be talking about Hisoka. He's like the best part about Hunter x Hunter. Boruto manga is insane. Is it? I love My Hero Academia. Sad to see it go, but had an amazing ending. I didn't like the ending. I did not like the ending. Yeah. Boruto manga is way different than the anime. You probably didn't like the direction it was going in AOT. I heard that a lot for some. It was perfect same with me. Yeah. And like the way that it went, I could have got behind it, but how everything ended towards the end, it didn't make sense to me, like, at all. Like, it just did not seem realistic. I found it very, very difficult to believe the ending of Attack on Titan. And the choices that were made. It just, no. And it was so unrelatable to me. You know, like, if I was in Eren Yeager's shoes, and I was him, went through everything he went through, I would not make those choices he made. Absolutely not. No. No. I just cannot relate. You know, and that's what I need. Like, the reason why Spider-Man is so popular is because he's so relatable. Everyone can relate to Spider-Man, you know? Superman, it's a lot harder to relate to than Spider-Man, you know? Only good thing from Kaguya arc was the sacrifice of one character. You know who I mean? Won't spoil. Yeah, for sure. If I was Eren Yeager, I'd dip. Fourth Shinobi War ruined Naruto for me. So good in the manga until Kaguya, which seems forced, and in the anime, too much filler, made for good moments seem lackluster, and also Kaguya. Yeah, dude. Yeah. Hisoka has his own arc after the last animated arc. It's so good. Oh, really? That's awesome. Yeah, I because he fights Crollo, right? I think I got spoiled. I think I kind of know what happens with that. Got my free key. Key didn't get clear, but got Mr. F. I'm so happy. Okay, nice. Got 6 7-stars out of these Valiants, including new Daredevil. Okay. Aaron made his choice because he was radicalized. You ever watched the Gorilla series? No. Call me crazy if you want, but I'm considering Patriot as my first rank 5. Really? How come? Boruto anime sucks, but the manga is worth the read. If they adapt it correctly, it can be top tier. Okay. I like to see who should I take to rank 4 first, Bullseye or Baron Zemo? I think I'd go Bullseye. What up, Legs? Always good to see you. Stopping by and popping a stream on Twitch. What's up, Mason? I like to watch on here for once. What's up, Ellery? You watch Demon Slayer? Yeah, me and my girlfriend actually just finished watching Demon Slayer together. She loved it. Oh, I meant Godzilla. No, I haven't seen Godzilla either. Yeah, dude, Demon Slayer was so good. I haven't seen the movie yet. I really want to. But it's not out yet, and it's not in theaters anymore. So I don't know where to watch it. Got to pirate it or something. Or just wait. Alright guys, but I've been streaming for 2 hours now. I was only planning on streaming for like 20-30 minutes. And then we started chit-chatting. So, yeah. I'm gonna go make a video. I think we'll open up some of the free keys. And yeah. Who's your favorite demon in Demon Slayer? Nezuko. Yeah, why did I think about that? Nezuko, for sure, bro. She's the GOAT. Other than Nezuko, though, probably Akaza. Akaza on top, yeah, probably Akaza. I think Giyu fights him in the movie or something. I think I saw that on some promotional art. I really want to see that fight. That'll be dope. Do we know when the second movie's coming out? I think I heard recently that like we're gonna get some news on it soon, but it's probably like 1 to 2 years out still, right? Yes, I love Akaza. Yeah. You know who I don't like? Muzan. I do not like Muzan. Oh, it's Tanjiro and Giyu. Ooh, okay, cool. Like 2027 or 2028. Ooh, yeah, that's a while. Watch the movie Last Day in the Cinema. Ooh, okay. Did we hate Muzan Jackson? Yeah, dude. Muzan, like, first of all, first and foremost, why is Muzan like cosplaying as a child? What kind of sick freak pretends to be a child? Like, huh? Bro is a freak, dude. He is a freak. He would be in the files, bro. On God. He's a predator, right? Quite literally a demon. Yeah, man. Super freaky, right, dude? Speaking of Muzan Jackson, dude, some stuff about Michael Jackson has been coming out, and apparently he was rescuing the kids off of Epstein Island. That's what I've been hearing. Bro, what if everything they told us about Michael Jackson was just all lies? Like the child stuff. He's friends with Big Steen. Yeah, but what if he was trying to save the kids, though? Bro got accused of a lot, yeah. People be triple switching on MJ, yeah, dude. Cause like I watched this this interview. It was with Colmy McCulkin. I don't know, like the Kevin from Home Alone, right? And he had like always been defending Michael. He was friends with Michael Jackson, and like, cause like I've heard the thing. It's like kids had sleepovers in Michael Jackson's bedroom. Like I had heard that before, you know. Then I watched this video, this interview with Colmy McCulkin, and he's like, people love to say that, but what they don't love to say is that Michael Jackson's bedroom is 2 stories, and it has 3 bathrooms. So, like, I never knew that about Michael Jackson's bedroom. Like, they kind of forgot to mention that part. You're gonna watch the biopic when it comes out? Wait, what is that? What is happening nowadays? Dude, the world is in a really messed up spot right now. That's the new version going around the internet. Thought this was a MCOC live stream, not the files rant. This is just a talk and chill right now. Well, biopic from MJ's life from childhood. That would be interesting. Who's your favorite Hashira? Very difficult for me. Either Muchiro, Tengen, or Rengoku. I love them all, except for Anemiya, though. He's so rude. Favorite Hashira? I'd probably say... Probably Giyu. Tomioka. Probably him, or Miss Kanroji, the love Hashira. Bro, y'all are still yapping? Yeah. We're still yapping. What relic for Claire? Let's see. I think the Ghost Rider one would be good for her because power gain, potency. She has power gain. Well, I think it would work for her power gain. She doesn't have power gain buffs, but she gains power. And then direct damaging effects. So this would increase her poison and her bleed, not her incinerates. Change stream title for real? Nah. Arcade would be in the files. Michael Jackson's getting a movie like Freddie Mercury got one with Bohemian Rhapsody. Same style. It's called Michael. Okay. I don't think he was evil, honestly. Yeah. Found Demon Slayer, Infinity Castle online subbed after a bit of searching. Was that the right movie? Yeah. But I want, me and my girl, we're going to watch it in dub. So I'll probably just have to wait for it. Been yapping for almost 2 hours. Love that vibes, though. Yeah. God, I could literally sit here and talk to you guys for like 10 hours straight. I'm not even kidding. Like, it's just fun. It's just fun talking and hanging out with you guys. Captain Britain, any good? Yeah. But my girlfriend is free at 3, so that's like 2 hours, so I need to be ready to hang out by then. I still need to make a video and shower and clean up. I still got stuff to do. We all been yapping? Hell yeah, it's a yap sesh. Which site y'all use for anime? I just use Crunchy. Can't wait for Ghost Rider? Yeah, the buff Ghost Rider, right? Do you engage in One Piece agenda, like an agenda piece? Like, absolutely, dude. Once you've rewatched One Piece 7 times, like, all you got left are the agendas. And my #1 agenda is Wista. Wista, the goat, the god, the rival of Mihawk. What do you think is the best pull from the key? Probably Claire. If you already have Captain Britain. If you don't have Captain Britain, then I think she'd be the best pull. Best MCC creator for a reason? Hey, you think I am? You think I'm the best MCC creator? Dude, thank you. One certain group of people just straight up ruining the whole damn world. Yeah, all those freaking pedophiles, man. The PDF files. Yes, you and Seaton. Also, Brian. Miss him? Dude, right? I miss Brian every day. Does Cat Britain need the dupe? She doesn't need it, but it does make her a more punishing defender. Yes, bro, you're defo the most entertaining. Hey, thanks, Pixel Wolf. Is Phoenix good? Yeah, she's alright. Definitely not a bad champ. Thank you for applying, and no problem. What's up, Emperor Wings? She got Black Widow, okay. Got Karnak Hard. Ooh, oh no. At least it's a new champ, though. I think for me, ideally, if I go Karnak, Star-Lord, Claire for 3 keys, that'd be great. Files are too crazy, bro. On God. Like, I think, like, the more I hear about what's going on in America, like, it's messed up. Like, the way I think about, like, especially the government from America has changed a lot more recently. But, like, it sucks because I think the majority of, like, the U.S. people are all great. Some of the best people on the planet. But the American government, on the other hand, oh, it's rough. And I mean, I'm not saying the Canadian government's any better. It's a little rough here, too. The world is just... it's really messed up right now. anything free on the web store? Yeah, there's a free key. Once you know who Epstein worked for, it makes it even crazier. Now that model crying saying that they eat people is hitting differently. Yeah, dude. And like, I've watched a video and it was like, because the whole Pizzagate, that's like their code word for I think, like eating a child. And like, I went back and like, there's interviews of these celebrities and they're like, oh yeah, and they're saying, literally word for word, we had a pizza party. Excuse me, what adult says pizza party? Okay? You don't. Pizza parties are for kids. And if there's pizza at a party, you wouldn't call it a pizza party. You would just call it a party. Okay, there's pizza at a party. That's normal for like actual pizza, you know? Like, you go back and you see, like, you can, they're talking in code right in front of us, and then they laugh about it. My brother moved to the U.S. before all the craziness, and I'm going to be working there soon. A little nervous, to be honest. It is messed up. Don't have to answer if you don't want. What is your opinion about ICE and what they're doing? It's horrible. Yeah, that's super messed up, too. But, like, it's almost as if they're trying to, from, like, being a Canadian, kind of what I see is, like, they're trying to talk about ICE and make ICE, try to make it an even bigger issue than it already is. I'm not saying it's not a big issue. It is a big issue. But they're trying to take it a big issue and make it a massive issue to distract people from everything else that's going on too. Like with the files. That's kind of what it seems like. Our government is fine? Bro, if you think the US government is fine, I think you need to reevaluate. Fine is not the word I would use to describe the American or the Canadian government. Was not ready for politics today. Right? On an MCOC stream? It's key for the main or the alt. What's up, Matt? I haven't opened either keys yet. Jerky was another code word. They said they needed to keep jerky in fridge trucks. What does jerky mean? Effing demons, right? What is the poll about? Just who would win in a fight. Oh yeah, we can end that now. The Olsen twins have a super weird song about pizza. It's eerie with this context. They are the real devil in this world? Yeah. The U.S. government is so corrupt, it's disgusting. They're all owned by donors. Yeah. Name me one government that's fine. See, now that's the thing. Because we've been led to believe that all these other countries and governments, you know, are the bad guys. At this point, like, I'm starting to question, like, well, are they actually bad guys? Like, you gotta actually look into and do research and formulate your own opinions, because what they're telling us is what they want us to know, what they want us to think. Believe me or not, this world is not in good condition. I completely agree. Big problem is people are acting like someone's name being in the finals means they are pedos. The files also contain a ton of accusations that have been disproven, but people ignore that. Yeah, and another thing is that now with AI, like, it's hard to know. It's a lot harder to convince people of what's real because of AI now. Like, I don't think it's a coincidence that the world has access to AI and the Epstein files are being released now. Like, I don't think that timing was an accident. And if you think it is, I don't know. Corrupt would be a better word to describe. Jerky is apparently code word for human meat. Jesus. We're getting a BG stream on the main time soon. I want to see that deck in action. Yo, absolutely. Once the new season starts, for sure. I got Blackwater Clairvoyant on the main, kept written on the alt from the free keys. Ooh, that's really good, Matt. That's like perfect. But I'll take US over Canada any day, though. It's good that you're skeptical, but being too skeptical can lead you down a dark path. That is true. I hate AI. I don't hate AI overall, but I hate generative AI, such as content and art. Forget all politics, buy all the deals, lol. Yeah, dude, like, the funny thing is that all of a sudden, Kabam, like, if you... Kabam aren't really the bad guys anymore, or, like, the way that we paint Kabam to be the bad guys compared to the real bad guys, dude, Kabam looking like saints. I already see enough politics. I'm here for MCOC, for real, for real. What's your opinion on Starlight? I got him with the key. I don't know. He'll probably be good for, like, Coliseum now. Go get ready for your dates. It's true, I should do that. Yeah, you guys need to tell me to end the stream, otherwise it won't end. Okay, we should end. Let's see, though. We should raid someone. We got a party. Hold on, how many people are hanging out right now? 150 people on YouTube. Let's go raid someone. Is anyone even streaming? Oh yeah, KT's live. Cool. We can raid Mr. KT1. See you, dude. Yo, Pixel Wolf later. And streaming Havoc. Oh wait, is he ending? I think KT's ending too. Ah, crap. Hello, Aishi. Oh, hello, sir. Hello, buddy. Hello. I'm being attacked by the licks. Alright, let's try again. Filter, live. Ooh, Vega's streaming. Okay, we got Vega. Alright, Mr. Vega. We take about this next live stream. Is Vega stream? Yeah, he still is. Ace the Goat. We'll talk next live stream, yeah. You guys can ask me anything you want next live stream. I don't mind. Whether I give you an answer or not will depend. But you can ask me anything. But yeah, let's go raid Vega. Let me throw it up on Twitch as well. I'm gonna go raid the homie Vega. Tipasi's on. He accidentally gave out the CCP codes on stream and is trying to correct it. Oh no, dude. That's not good. Wait, Vega, are you raiding me? No. Vega. Oh god. I was about to raid KT, but then he ended. And then I was about to raid you. Now you're ending. Wait, say Fosse's live? Hold on. Maybe, okay, Vega, let's all go raid say Fosse then. This is funny. Oh, it's hilarious. Whoa, yo, Chris also sent a $5. You're a good cat, Legs. I've been following you since you started your channel. It's like watching my own son grow. Yo, Chris, dude, thank you so much, man. I appreciate you. Let's get you up there before we end. Triple header. Lagoat. Let's go. Guys, thank you so much for just a super fun stream. Talk about all kinds of topics today. We're going to go show some love to, say, Fosse. Shout out to Vega as well for raiding me. Thank you, Vega. Funny timing. Yeah, you have a great day too, buddy. Take care. Alright, I'll throw it in on Twitch as well. Leg raid. Alright, guys. Hope you all have a great, wonderful, blessed day. Happy Valentine's Day. Good luck with the free key. Yo, Lee Boyce as well. Sent over a gifted. Yo, shout out to Sir Jan. Hold on, we gotta get Lee Boyce up here too. We got a quad header. You guys are just not gonna let me end the stream, huh? Oh, now it's bugging. God dang it. Okay, there. Okay. Alright, I love you guys. I hope you have a great, wonderful Valentine's Day spent with your loved ones. Good luck with the free key, everything in game. Thank you guys for the awesome chat today. Peace out. Much love.